Welcome to the No Dunks podcast presented by FanDuel. It's Friday, April 17th, 2026. This is The Drop. I am world-renowned artist J.E. Skeets here in the Classic Factory, and alongside me, as always, Tass Mellis.
YouTube viewers, this is for you.
Next to him, it's my top shot hot boy, Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
Hey-yo! And over yonder, making the magic happen, super producer JD.
Hello.
There he is. Here we are. It's a Pick Em Payoff day. I'm painting a picture
The Paint 'em Payoff.
while I try and host an NBA podcast with you guys.
There we go.
I got a clean canvas here, just making sure there's no dust on it. Nothing on my brush right now. But
wow.
Yeah, trying to look the part. Oh, we got a
Multi-cam.
canvas camera. All right.
Canvas
How's it
cam.
going, everybody at home? If you're joining us on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe. Podcast listeners, 5-star ratings and reviews. But like Tass said, come on over today. Check out the YouTube.
Check out the look Skeets
Yeah.
brought with your chapeau.
Yeah, a little beret. It's a wool
beret.
beret. I wore this in the drive over to the Classic Factory. Very hot.
Hot-headed.
I'm sweating buckets actually, but I got this flowy shirt at least.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
It's I can tell it's a woman's shirt, but
Yes.
that's okay.
Well, I put on my.
Yeah, buttons are
right.
on the wrong side.
I put on my own linen shirt this morning. Nora's like, that's not flowy enough at
You
all.
just look like a guy.
Yeah, it was like I just looked like I was, I don't know, going to my business job. So
Looks like linen though. Looks
I got
breathable.
this.
Going to my business
yeah,
job.
I'm going to crunch the numbers.
That's
but
a
now I'm
real
an artist,
creative
baby.
here.
So I guess I should get started. I'm a little nervous. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm freaking out.
Freaking out.
Okay, first question: do I need to put a base paint down?
Oh, like a primer?
Yeah. Fuck
Great
it.
question.
Who cares? Let's go.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Let's
You
go.
don't need
Let's
it,
go.
Yeah.
Let's get some red in here. Yeah.
Ah, that's red. That's a red one, huh?
Hope Nora doesn't want this shirt back. But yeah, paint it off because I lost. Oh, we're just right into it.
Oh, that is a base layer, huh?
Yeah. I see. I'm a little worried. If you put the base layer down, can I then paint on top of it, like quickly?
Yeah, just blow on it.
Okay.
Paint works.
Okay. Okay.
It'll work.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be good.
So on today's podcast, what happened?
Yeah, you're not hearing the music cue in your ear.
Oh no. I don't have my cans in.
Yeah, it's like you're painting en plein air right now.
I was going to
Streets of
originally
Paris.
try and paint you guys.
Yeah?
Like standing here and looking at you. Come on, there's just no way I could do that. So I have something else, a little bit of an inspiration that I'm gonna try and replicate.
Okay, so you started with red paint first. Are you recreating Matisse's The Red Studio?
No, but
Okay.
you know, I like the inspiration.
Yeah.
So on today's podcast, we are going to do our third annual Instigator Draft. This is where we're trying to take the guys in the NBA playoffs that are most likely to get technicals, suspensions, flagrants of that nature. I can't remember who won last year. Was it you? Because who had Tatum? Somebody did well with
I
Tatum.
had Tatum.
Yeah, he was good.
Before
He
injury.
was good. This
Yeah.
one's gonna be different because the guys that were picked last year and are primers for being picked haven't even made the playoffs yet.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. Yeah,
Draymond.
Draymond is what a questionable call.
Yeah.
He could easily not be in
Yeah,
if they
right.
lose tonight, but
Or
he could
Dylan-
also
Dylan
get
Brooks.
a technical tonight. Yeah, same
Yeah.
with Brooks.
Yeah, so we're counting the ones tonight? I guess so.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, we're
Sure.
counting?
Yeah,
Okay,
why-
we're
who
counting
cares?
the
Yeah.
players. We're also going to talk about Luka and Cade Cunningham being eligible for the NBA awards.
Very exciting.
That has been decided. Anthony Edwards, tough luck for you, buddy. And we'll end with some rapid fire. But first, we got some big picture playoff questions. Let's show you the schedule. Tass, while I put down my primer here, show the people what they're looking at this weekend, because there's a lot of basketball in addition to WrestleMania.
Well, there's 8 games this weekend. So, we've got some serious questions about the upcoming playoffs. Some main questions about what's going to happen over the next couple months. The first one, the breakout performer that we're going to see the next couple months. Or, how
It
long,
is a couple of months.
Yeah, but how
Yes.
long are you, when you pick a breakout performer, are you selecting somebody that may not last past the first couple rounds? I think that factored into my decision.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're saying you're only considering players who are going to be playing a long time as real breakouts?
At
What if
least
somebody has
win.
an awesome first round series?
Yeah. That ain't a breakout to me. But, like you have,
fair enough.
yeah, that factored in. You have to survive into a second round for it to be a real breakout. But who are you picking?
I mean, I got 3 different classes of players: superstar, star, and role player guy that I'm very excited about.
Okay.
But yeah, things get started with the Raptors and the Cavs on Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m. You excited? Look, Victor Wembanyama is an easy choice for breakout performance. Guy's playing his first playoff series. Everybody's excited to see it. I imagine he's at the top of everybody's list here.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't think about that?
Yeah, no, I didn't think about Victor Wembanyama playing
enough?
basketball. No, I didn't consider him a breakout player. It was just, I mean, yes, it's a fair definition of a guy here in his first postseason. So breakout player will become more well-known with people who weren't geeking it out the last 6 weeks. Just the casual fan. A lot of exposures are going to be happening, as Adam Silver said. A lot of over-the-air broadcasts with it. So, yeah.
Wemby's an easy
People
choice.
will get to know.
An
Sure.
easy one to me. But my first real breakout performer I had is Jalen Johnson. Look, Tass, I'm sorry. He might get eliminated after the first round, but he's still going to be playing his first real games on a huge, huge stage. He was pretty good against the Knicks this season. 20, 10, and 9 on 53% true shooting. So decent efficiency. Not great. They need great from Jalen Johnson in the playoffs. He's going to be doing it against a very tough defender in OG Anunoby. I assume we'll get the majority of the assignment on the Knicks end defensively because he's got the strength and speed to kind of match Jalen Johnson. But this is exciting for Big Johnson. He's got a chance to become a top 3 Jalen in the NBA this season, depending on how the playoffs go. Brunson and Brown, I think you would have them ahead of Jalen Johnson in the Jalen rankings. Jalen Williams is probably number 3 right now, but he's had a weird year, dealing with a lot of injuries. You know, a huge first-round series from Jalen Johnson could put him ahead of Williams and maybe even Jalen Duren, who's got a chance to be third-best Jalen in the league as well. So that's a title that is up for grabs alongside the NBA title.
The Jalen rankings. It's
Am I
interesting.
painting too loud? Tell me if I am.
No, not at all.
Okay, sorry.
I can hear you breathing more so. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm a mouth breather.
Maybe, are you dry? Are you drying out your
I'm happy
primer?
with my base right now.
We're not going to see it until the end, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Good. That's
Complete,
good. Yeah.
absolute reveal, like the time we did a haircut on Lee Ellis.
I'm expecting similar quality when
Yes,
it comes down to
I
it.
would too.
I mean, I feel like you've already put in more effort than I was expecting here. And all you're putting is a primer. It's just a base layer. So you got background.
You're right, but look, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it
All
right.
right, you did it right.
Again,
yeah.
I have a vision for where my thing, my item, my object is.
Yeah,
Okay.
and here's the other thing that is exciting for me. I see you've gone red first, and then that looks like maybe a cadmium yellow that you're throwing on
That's
here.
right.
Hawks colors. So you're a big Jalen Johnson
Okay, I
supporter
like
as
this.
well,
You
I
guys can
tell.
guess. You guys can guess sort of as I go along here.
Yeah.
Based on the colors.
Multiple colors, paint on the carpet. We just had a little
things
yellow
flying
drip.
around for sure. A little bit. Just here and there. That's all good.
I
It's
see
all
it
good.
now. I
It's
see
called
it now.
painting. It's called art.
Yeah, wonderful stuff.
You got a breakout performer, Skeets.
Yes, I'm going to go with Neemias Queta
Nice
of the
one.
Celtics.
Yep.
Obviously, this season, they let Porzingis go. Al Horford left. They're like, we'll just roll with the guys we got in Queta and Garza to some extent as a backup big. And he's been great. He was fantastic all regular season. He's going to have a role here for them. And they have, obviously, hopes and dreams to go quite far in this postseason. So he's going to play. And I think in the first round, he's helped out by maybe no Joel Embiid.
Yep.
And so we'll get his 25 minutes or so. But as it goes on, and maybe you run into the Knicks in the second round, he's going to have to at least equalize a Mitchell Robinson or something like that. So I think he's important, and I think he's going to come through because there'll be a lot of attention, obviously, on the Brown and Tatum and the other guys. But he's going to have a game or two where people are like, whoa, who is this guy to the casual fan? So I sort of looked at it like that.
Yeah, and a guy who's definitely going to last until at least the second round.
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple rounds.
Yeah. Sorry, Sixers.
Sorry, Sixers.
That ain't going to happen. But similarly, Trey, to your even mentioning Victor Wembanyama, I kind of just went with a guy who's an athletic freak that more people are going to get to know just because this guy's an athletic freak, and Amen Thompson.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, he's just going to become a little bit more of a... guy that everyone's going to know. Oh, second page going
Well,
on
I
here.
do have notes here. I am trying to also, sorry.
No, sorry.
Those are your podcast
This
notes.
is my podcast notes up here, and this is my canvas right here. My phone's over here. A little worried I'm going to get paint all over that. A lot of things going on over here.
Yeah.
I thought you like finished the background. You're like, all right, next step of the painting on to round 2.
I'm not that prepared. I'm not that prepared. I am now starting on the actual
Let's go.
painting. Yeah.
Back to the breakout players like Victor Wembanyama or Jalen Johnson. Amen Thompson is freakish in terms of how athletic he is. He's gotten better as a player, as a ball handler for this Houston Rockets team. He's not an isolation player, but I think he's gotten really better at coming off the ball and realizing I'm just extremely athletic and getting to the hole. He's going to be in the dunker spot. You're going to see him out jump guys, just out quick jump guys on the baseline. Plenty. He's going to get into the second round. He's very, very good, even at running a little bit more of the pick and roll with Şengün. So I think we're going to see a lot of broadcasts and graphics that all of these playoff shows are going to put Amen Thompson on. We're going to see his middle name, Excellence, as his middle name. We're going to see him plenty on all the different broadcasts. Game 1, he's on ABC. Game 2 of Rockets Lakers, he's on NBC and Peacock. Game 3, he's on Prime. So that factored
every
in.
network, huh?
Yeah, every network. And that factored into my guy who's going to get more well-known this offseason, this playoffs, because he's going to be damn good. So
Yeah, and I think it's quite likely that he's like the starting point as a matchup for LeBron, guarding him defensively, and
That's
then
a
like
good
I
point.
said before, like LeBron could maybe try and hide on him. Like I don't really know who LeBron's going to guard in this series because he's going to have to be the number one guy offensively. He's not been guarding the number one options defensively for years at this point, but certainly not with this version of the Lakers. They'll try and save him somehow, but it's hard to save LeBron on a guy who's 24 years old, crazy athlete as well. So that's a question mark for me. My last breakout performer, like I said, I had superstar, star, and role player guy. I'm excited to see Ayo Dosunmu. He's got barely any track record in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He played 5 games versus the Bucks as a rookie in 2022. Didn't do hardly anything for 2-2, 31% from the field, but he was barely into the NBA. This year against the Nuggets, 15, 3 and 5 on 12 of 15 shooting. That's 1 game for the Bulls, 1 game for the Wolves. I think his speed can give the Nuggets fits. Like he will be the quickest guy on the court when he checks in for the second units, and the bench can definitely be an advantage for the Timberwolves. So I think Ayo having a good postseason or a good first round at least would be really good for Minnesota, giving them a chance to upset the Nuggets in round 1.
Yeah, we're smart in picking guys that haven't been to the second round in Jalen Johnson, Ayo Dosunmu, my guy, Amen Thompson. And I know Nemish Keita has had a little bit of play in a championship round. I mean, but barely. It feels like. Did he play for the finals when he won the championship with the Celtics? Either way, he's played a little bit here and there, but we're smart in that. We got some exposure here.
Hey, quick question.
Wow, I didn't realize he was on that championship team.
Yeah,
it's true though.
Does this
barely.
look like skin
Played
color?
5 minutes. Whose? I mean, it looks
I
like
think a guy
Simpsons.
that might be white and black. I mean, might be half.
I mean, from here, it doesn't necessarily look like
It doesn't look
color.
yeah, okay.
But it looks a little bit like your guy Vince behind you.
Yeah, I was going
I
to
have-
It's
say.
yellowish like Vince.
So I have started on the actual, I'll just tell you, on the actual person now. So now it's going to get a little crazy. It turns out just putting red and yellow on the background is easy.
Easy.
Yeah, but now the actual drawing part. So here we go.
Yeah, the people in the stream team are saying if he tries to give us a Mark Rothko, we riot. Just fields of color blending into each other.
No.
Look, powerful
no,
paintings.
No,
of
we're
course,
actually
but
we're actually getting to the painting part now.
excellent.
Oh yeah, not. No. Okay, well we just gotta power through,
Yeah, he's primed the pump or he's primed the canvas over there. He's got the background. We've answered our first question. You guys got any more breakouts or should we move on to our next one?
I think we're breakout full right now.
Yeah, we're broken
Yeah.
out now. Get some Stridex pads because we're breaking out hard. Which team or player here is under the most pressure? What do you think, Tassie?
Well, combined with the New York Knicks pressure, I think Karl Anthony Towns is under plenty of pressure here going into these playoffs. If the Knicks don't get to the NBA Finals, then They implode. They break it all up. I think they have to trade a bunch of guys if they don't get to the NBA Finals after firing Tom Thibodeau, after making a conference finals. They have to. James Dolan literally came out. He doesn't talk all that often. He came out just a couple months ago and said, getting to the finals, we absolutely have to. And then comes the conversation of who they're going to trade and what they're going to trade for. And I imagine a lot of it will be Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis, some sort of package in that way. So Karl Anthony Towns is under pressure in this game. I know in this playoffs. I know he was really good last year as a scorer. He's definitely going to have to do that. But as a starting center here against a bunch of decent players, he's going to have to start off with the Hawks and see lots of Jalen Johnson. Then you're going to get your Cadas and plenty of Tatum and Brown in the second round against the Boston Celtics, most likely. And then the Detroit Pistons in the conference final if that happens. He's got a lot of responsibility. Simple as that. So I'll start with him and start with the New York Knicks as a whole. This is important.
Is this crazy to say that the only way Towns is on the Knicks next season is if they win the championship?
Well, I said NBA Finals because I think that's the base. Yeah. I like the primer over there. If they make the NBA Finals, I think that's another level than what they had last year going to the conference finals. So I think that's acceptable to me.
Wow. So you're telling me if the Knicks get to the finals and lose, you wouldn't trade Cat for Giannis? I think they would for sure.
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
But it kind of is. That's what I'm saying is that the only way he's guaranteed to be a Knick is if they win. Because otherwise you're like, we can still upgrade by getting Giannis.
Yeah, but Giannis's health is a question. What you're giving up for Giannis is a big problem because of how much it's going to cost. And yeah, you made the finals. So I don't think it's a guarantee. I don't think it's a lock. You think they find a package for Giannis even if they make the finals. Like, it's understandable if they lose to OKC or even if they lose to San Antonio. Probably OKC more important.
Yeah, but I mean, Giannis wants to be a Knick. And if you're talking about ways to get him to New York, Towns has to be a part of it.
He does.
And the only way I think he's safe is if he's a reigning champion, because then how do you trade him? Mm-hmm. What you did worked. So I just think it's interesting. But you're totally right. The Knicks are... This is a season where it's like you got to go farther than you went last year. They went pretty far last year.
Yeah.
For me, the Cavs are a team that's super under pressure here.
Oh, yeah.
This is the fourth time in the playoffs for the Allen and Mobley combo. They've had mixed results. Harden, of course, has a checkered playoff past. Donovan Mitchell, we know, has never made the conference finals. Mitchell's extension eligible this summer. There have been question marks prior to the trade deadline about if he would want to sign an extension and continue his tenure with the Cavaliers. James Harden is on a player option, but he will be looking for a contract heading into the summer as well. The Cavs had like a really hot start right after the trade deadline. We were talking about them as a potential finals contender. And then Allen got hurt, Mobley got hurt. They didn't really have their full team together, and they're going into the playoffs, but they just kind of fell underneath the radar. I think it worked out nicely for them the way the first round shook out. They got the Raptors, a team that they should be able to beat in the first round, but round two will be much tougher.
Oh, yeah.
Going against, who knows, but the Pistons quite likely. They want to make it to at least the conference finals and prove that all of these moves they've made to try and make the team better, get a little older, win now moves that were made at the trade deadline, I think are put a little bit of a clock on the Cavs.
Yeah, it is interesting to see them as the highest paid salaries in the NBA, and it's going to be happening next year as well with all the money they have locked up, depending what they do with James Harden, and if they use that player option to just sign him through next year or sign a longer deal. It was smart in getting off of that DeAndre Hunter money for Dennis Schroeder. What a deal from the Sacramento Kings. But, yeah, they're all locked up, essentially, next season. So this is a special time for the Cleveland Cavaliers, just like it's a special time watching this painting.
It feels like I'm just painting at home listening to a podcast right now.
Yeah.
I know I'm not contributing
just your normal thing. That's all right. I see you added ochre to the palette.
I made a horrible mistake. Meant to keep using this, what'd you call it? An ochre?
I would say ochre, yeah.
As my skin color. Put some more yellow in, so we've gone a little Homer Simpson with it now accidentally.
Blend it up.
But yeah, they sort of look the same when I grab them. So, anyway,
it's a happy accident.
We're working on the head a little bit here. Yeah, it is what it is. But
are you feeling the pressure right now?
A little bit. I'm just like time. Time's an issue with this.
Of course.
Like you guys.
Of course.
Like feels like the show's almost over, and I'm not even close. But
we got all the time in the world.
Don't worry about it. We're only on question 2 of.
Okay. That's
of
true.
3 in the A block. You got so much time. And as everybody knows, Vincent Van Gogh's Starry Night was completed in 1 sitting. So if he can make a masterpiece that stood the test of time, I'm sure you can as well.
Well, it's funny you said that. I'm working on the ears right now.
Oh, hello.
Yes. Should I lop it off?
So this is a person with ears in this
This is a
story.
person with ears. Yeah,
Exciting.
Yeah.
I will throw in somebody unless you want to, Painter.
Honestly, you said the
Knicks.
the Knicks and James Harden, and those are 2 on my list.
Yep.
I think those are the no-brainer ones where it's like there is a lot of pressure, especially just with the Knicks. Like to add on to that point, like Tibbs sort of got fired because it was like, hey man, shake up the starting lineup, like try something new. Mike Brown's come in there and that starting lineup is not knocking it out of the park either, but he continues to stay with it. So he's sort of doing similar things that Tibbs did in that regard. Maybe getting more from the bench, but yeah, tons of pressure on, when your owner comes out and says, we basically got to win the title. Okay, that's pressure.
That's pressure.
Yeah, and then James Harden, he's had big games and he's had absolute sinkers.
Yeah.
And he just has to play decent and then have like an elite game or 2 to help Donovan Mitchell get to a conference finals at the very least, in my opinion.
It's like he maybe has less pressure on him than he ever has on court, but that means you got to come through even more.
Yes, exactly. Good way to put it.
Yeah. And listen, I didn't pick the Raptors because I am comfortable thinking that Donovan Mitchell is going to be able to just turn it on in the fourth quarter because his other guys do get him there to the fourth quarter. I'm buying into a little bit of the Harden plus Mobley and Jared Allen, and so that we'll see that in the fourth quarter. I think they have to get to a conference final. I think the Knicks just have to get to a final. Maybe I'm taking James Dolan for his word, but he said NBA Finals, that's it. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves are just an interesting one. I don't know how far they have to go, but there's pressure on this team, sort of like the Cavs, in that they're kind of locked up for next year with Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle, and they're getting older. So there's some pressure on Anthony Edwards in general, the whole team.
I am mixing blue and red. What do I get?
Perps.
That's right. Let's find out.
Big perp. That's exciting. Yeah, I think Minnesota, for me specifically, it would be Finch is under the most pressure there. And it is weird because anything besides making the conference finals is a step back. The only way they can go forward is making it to the finals. And it's definitely been impressive that they've been risers in the playoffs the past couple of seasons, but I think the up and down nature of the team this year, the sometimes lack of motivation, and coming out in press conferences afterwards and always being like, we got to be better, we got to be better, we got to focus more. That's not what you want to hear. And it's not that I think things are falling on deaf ears in Minnesota. It just feels like they're a team that's trying to flip the switch, and I don't necessarily know if they've earned that status in the NBA, but I think that they're a team to watch in a similar way that, for me, the Rockets are a team that are under a little bit of pressure, and Ime Udoka specifically. Like, they should win their series with the Lakers, considering Luka and Austin Reeves are going to be out. Ergo, we got a talent advantage on the Houston side. They made the move for Kevin Durant in the offseason, trading away Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, picks as well. If it turns out that the crunch time problems are a problem in the playoffs for Houston, I wonder if the seat gets hot. It's only year 3 in Houston for Udoka, and they have had success. He's turned the team around for sure, so maybe this is something that would wait until sometime next season. But I think if the Rockets look bad in the first round, if they lose some games that they should win, I think people start looking sideways at Ime.
It is going to be a pressure Saturday in the NBA. All those teams we just talked about are playing. The Cavs, the Wolves, the Rockets, and the Knicks.
Pressure Saturday.
Pressure Saturday. I couldn't think of a better nickname.
That's good.
Name. I mean, it's fine. Okay, so let's move on to the game ones that we're referring to here as a possibility for an upset. Which game one team you see getting upset possibly, Trey? It's hard, huh?
It's hard. Like my favorite one to possibly throw out there is the Hornets beating the Pistons in game 1, round 1, just because they will have played 2 games this week. They've got a little bit of a rhythm. They would be streaking.
If they get there,
exactly. They're not even there yet, so they gotta win game 84 before they can win game 1 of the upset. But the other one I'm looking at, Raptors over the Cavs.
Let's go.
That's right. We know the Cavs core 4 has played limited minutes. I've heard anywhere from 89 to 92. I don't know what it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Switch it up. I guess some websites.
I saw 92 on my research. I heard you say 89 yesterday. I saw Data Baller had him at 80 minutes, but that's with like low leverage minutes kicked out.
Yeah, seconds. I think they're adding up. But
Yeah,
anyway,
maybe they're adding up seconds. Does not matter.
Yeah.
In those minutes, they've been awesome. But those minutes haven't come in the playoffs. It could be clunky against a Raptors team that has a lot of similar-sized defenders and could maybe junk things up against Cleveland. Throw in Brandon Ingram, trying to hunt. Mitchell, trying to hunt Harden, get good matchups. The guy did have a 37-point game against Cleveland early in the season, but it gives me at least a little hope that he can be an effective scorer in this series and steal one from the Cavs in game 1 of round 1, which has in the past been a Raptors problem.
Yeah.
That very first game of the playoffs. What if they flip the script on Cleveland?
Yeah, similarly, the Hawks defense is switchable, and I think that's why they could steal game 1 against the New York Knicks, because they've got all these bodies. And so there's a chance with a really good defense. It's not only since the All-Star break, but since January 1st, they're the 5th best defense. That's a factor there. They like to create some turnovers. The Knicks are 15-22 this season when they lose the TO battle, the turnover battle. I know you can say that about a lot of teams, but again, this Knicks team that is, or excuse me, this Cavs team that, Hawks, that is super switchable against the New York Knicks, could create a lot of turnovers. I think it's all dependent on an OG. I know a lot of guys will be able to defend OG, considering there's a Jalen Johnson they'll throw and a Dyson Daniels and all that. If you look at the Knicks stats this year, in the wins, OG scores 18.3 points per game. In their losses, he only scores 13.4 points per game. The Hawks could slow him down a little bit. They move the rock. They're tied 3rd in assists since January 1st, so they could walk into Madison Square Garden at a 6 o'clock start time. It's kind of a weird start time. Maybe they'll throw off the Knicks a little bit, but there's some Pacers vibes to the Hawks this season, in that they move it a ton, and everybody's going to get involved, and it's not just one guy. So I ain't saying this team's getting to the finals, but when you look at a team that could upset, I know we've done 6 predictions thus far because we don't have the other 2 series. We all picked the favorites. I think the Timberwolves would be my bigger picture upset pick against the Denver Nuggets, but this Hawks team is possible. It's possible.
Yeah, I don't hate a Pacers comparison. They want to play fast. They have an everybody eats kind of offense.
Yeah.
They don't have exact analogous players to Halliburton and Siakam, but it's a team that's pretty deep with good guys, no bad players in the rotation. But I can't believe how much I've been thinking about Jock Landale missing time. Conversations at pickup. How long's Jock Landale going to be out? We need him on the glass against Mitchell Robinson. But I think this to me seems like it's going to be a really close series. Hawks versus Knicks, likely coming down to clutch heroics from Jalen Brunson and who from the Hawks. Up until this season, it would be Trae Young. I even saw Mom Donnie was hating on Trae Young. Pretty funny.
That was very funny.
Pretty funny. Now it's going to be CJ.
CJ, yeah.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jalen Johnson. Who can hit those big shots on the biggest stage?
Skeets, do you have another game 1 upset to add?
I don't think they're going to win the series, but I am going the Raptors as well. And here's why. Doing a little digging. The Cavs have played 10 early games this season. And what I mean by early, I mean contests that tip between basically noon and 3:30 p.m. Eastern. They played 10 games. 3-7 record.
Not early starters.
No, they don't like those early starts. Okay, caveat. Usually when you get those time slots, you're playing in nationally televised games, you're playing against good opponents. So they lost to OKC, they lost to Boston, lost to the Knicks and all that. But a couple losses to the Mavs in there, the Hornets. So maybe they're just not one of these teams that likes playing in the afternoon. Maybe the Raps can catch them by surprise.
Sure.
The Raps are used to that 1 p.m. Saturday time slot. So I will go with them. Also, the Raptors are they got a chip on their shoulder. I don't know if you've seen all these quotes all these guys are saying and the coaches. They're sort of pissed off that they're getting easily overlooked. A lot of people, including ourselves, picking against them. I don't know. So maybe they're going to, it's sort of flipped. They're usually a favorite in these or have been, and it's oh no, they're going to blow game 1. But now it's, to the pressure is now on maybe Cleveland to take care of business. So I'll go Raptors as the most likely for a game 1 upset.
Yeah. There's lots of question marks on the Cavs. Is Allen going to perform? Is Mobley going to perform? Is James Harden going to perform? So, the 1 o'clock start.
The 1 o'clock start.
It could favor the Raps, maybe.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
What was the grunt all about?
You started laughing at yourself.
Yeah. So what's happened here is the paint's not drying as quick as I'd like it to. So when I go into my other colors on top, it's getting a little yucky.
Okay.
So
Well, hey, I'm not spoiling anything by saying very solid start here.
it's not
Very
bad.
solid,
I'm happy
yeah.
with the base. Like what you know.
Not bad.
Yeah. But now it's all in the details, right, Tess? So
I guess.
we'll find
I don't know.
out.
I'm not a painter.
You're not a painter?
No, I'm not.
Your wife
Either
has
way.
not taught you a thing or two?
No, I don't understand what she's doing.
Okay. I mean, in doing
literally-
what I'm doing right now, it literally blows my mind how talented Danny is at painting. It looks like a photo.
It takes forever.
Yeah, it has to.
Yesterday, I talked to her yesterday after I left the show. She went and had a few hours at the arts center, and I said, "Hey, what'd you do?" She said, "I painted 2 hands." I said, "You were there for 4 hours."
my
She's like, "Oh, I started painting 2 hands." That's it. That's all you do for 4 hours? Like, it just takes forever. I just don't respect it. I don't understand it. I can't
respect
No,
it.
I mean, I don't have the capability of respecting it because I
left
don't
my wife.
understand what is happening
Right.
on the canvas.
Oh man, I'm going outline. I didn't think I was going to, but he is.
Going outline. Just like all the greats.
think
That
it might-
heavy outline.
I think it might be the move. It might be the move.
All right, we'll take a quick break here. After the break, our Instigator Draft. But first, a word from our sponsors. Parlay I built here for FanDuel. Yeah, I was deep. I was deep.
Am I supposed to be doing
Yeah,
that?
no, it's mine. Yeah.
I was also thinking, this is me? No way.
No. Here is a parlay I built using FanDuel player props from tonight's playing games. Yeah, I dove in. This took me way too long, but I focused on the 2 play-in games tonight, starting with Hornets and the Magic. I got Jalen Suggs 10+ points. Doesn't sound crazy, but I don't care. I'm playing a little conservative to start. He had a bad last game. And with the Hornets against the Orlando Magic, I think there'll be some running opportunities like we saw at the beginning of the last Hornets game where Charles Lee said, "Timeout, LaMelo, get back and play some defense." I even thought about going to plus 15 points for Jalen Suggs, but let's play it conservative. My second part of this parlay is Guy Santos 10+ points. Sounds like nothing. Because it is nothing. That's not a lot of points for Guy Santos, who's balling right now. He may not get 10 points, but give me Guilherme Carvalho dos Santos. Third part of this parlay, Dylan Brooks 2+ threes. It's going to turn it around. You had 2, 3, and 4 in the 3 games versus Golden State this season. Yeah, I looked way too deep. Does it matter that he hit 2, 3, and 4 in Golden State games this season? No. Either way, fourth part of this parlay, Kristaps Porzingis 6+ rebounds. He only had 5 in the last game, but he was guarding Brook. He was way out on the perimeter. This time it's Mark Williams or Oso Iguodala, not shooters. So
Right.
6+ Kristaps. There's my 4-arm parlay. That's what they call them, I think. Right now, new FanDuel customers, yeah, I guess. Right now, new FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $250 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Like this 4-part parlay could. Head to FanDuel.com/podcast to get started. Now, where I was actually deep in my notes was I wanted to give a little bit of love to Eve McRae. He suggested this painting Pick Em Payoff, one of our fans. So shout out to Eve McRae. He also wanted to sponsor a Woe Boy, but we didn't have one. So this is where he fits in.
Good job.
Okay.
Eve, yeah, he's taking up some stand-up comedy in Vancouver. So if
Well, this is
you wanna
comedy.
yeah, is it?
Yeah. I mean, no, it's okay.
Maybe he'll feature you on his Instagram, YVES_smash on Instagram. He edits for other comedian friends too. Eve_smash.
I haven't done the face. And, eyes, nose, mouth.
Those are
There's
3
gonna
of
be
my
the tough
favorite parts of the face.
Yeah, they're gonna be the tough parts. But I'm saving that to the end. So we'll just completely ruin it right at the end.
You're focused, I think.
Hell
when
yeah.
you're locked in there.
What if I can sell this for millions? So we might auction this
Jay
away,
Skeets' first painting.
right?
Something.
It's not nothing. It's not
Something.
nothing. It's not nothing.
You think it needs a face?
Yeah. Well, interesting, Trey. No, it doesn't. But I'm gonna put one anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I gotta. I'm gonna tell you if you're playing along at home here. The player I am painting, has a headband. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Gonna give you that. And I'm gonna say Tattoos. Okay.
Has a headband.
Yep.
Like people have guessed, and I was thinking the same. LaMelo Ball,
Okay.
but you say headband.
Yeah.
Throws me off. Throws me off for sure.
Interesting.
But
Purple
the
team
red,
with a headband. I could also.
the red and gold was revealed, was it not? This was.
Yeah, but you don't know my artistic interpretation of my background.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
tied in.
yeah, for sure. We don't know.
There is a reason, though. There is a
okay.
reason. Yeah.
Okay, but it's not the team.
It's not the team. That's nice.
okay.
That's a nice tell there.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a reason.
Yeah. Turns out it's tough to put black on a very dark purple.
Doesn't show up a lot.
Yeah. And I just gave you a real hint there. My purple's not my purple that I'd like. It's too dark.
Too dark.
Yeah. You know what? I botched it on that, but
Oh.
there's no
It's
going
okay.
back. There's
Maybe
no
it'll
going
lighten
back.
up as it dries.
Yeah. It's like putting paint on your wall.
And we're thinking about the
drywall.
player's race.
Yes. I'm certainly considering the colors he chose for the skin tones.
But the purple led me to the Toronto Raptors, considering it wasn't light enough.
Right.
Okay.
You said he was half black and half white.
Well, I actually don't know that. I don't know that.
Just
It's a bit of a
speculating.
guess.
Okay, well, let's start with our Instigator Draft,
Sure.
where we have a scale. It's all dependent on a player this postseason on whether or not he's going to have a tech, a flagrant 1, a flagrant 2, an ejection, or a suspension. And there's anywhere from 1 to 5 points that we'll get. We've got this scale going on. 1 for a tech, 1 for a flagrant 1, 2 for flagrant 2, 3 for getting ejected, and 5 for a suspension, which we've happened to get before. Like somebody picked up Patrick Beverly, I think. Was that,
If you get a suspension, you're looking good.
you're cooking.
Yeah.
You're cooking.
Yeah.
All right. Who are we doing these picks? How are we setting this pick order up?
Oh, we didn't think about that, huh?
No, we did
I'm
not.
sorry, I'm a little busy.
All
You
right,
guys decide.
I will go third, and I will put a number behind my back.
You wanna
Even
go
or
third?
odd. Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
third. You can choose task between
I'll
even
choose.
or odd.
Even.
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll go number 1.
Yep.
And then the painter will go number 2.
Sure.
Yeah.
Counterclockwise.
I'll go with Isaiah Stewart.
Great choice.
Yeah.
Great choice. Had to be high on the list.
Yeah, he's high on the list. I'm a little reluctant to leave off another player. I won't reveal my second pick, but Isaiah Stewart,
Yeah,
he
good
likes
pick.
to get emotional. I shouldn't say he likes to get emotional. He likes to do the opposite. He has been, when there's been Pistons little battles on the court and he's been on the bench, you can see him itching. He wants to get out there multiple times,
does.
even recently. So Isaiah Stewart, I do believe the Pistons are going deep. That also factored into my picks here. I think a conference final could easily happen for the Pistons this year.
Let me give you some stats in doing this and thinking about who you're going to take in the Instigator Draft. Flagrant foul leaders this season: Rudy Gobert, Desmond Bane, Westbrook, and Dylan Brooks. That's a no-brainer. Technical foul leaders: Dylan Brooks, 17.
But he
Luka-
may not be playing.
Exactly. That's a tough one.
That's
Luka,
the thing.
not playing. He's 16. He's second. Draymond Green may not be playing.
Yep.
See, this goes back to what
Yeah.
you were saying earlier. Ejection leaders, 6 guys had 2 ejections. So it's like Chris Dunn, Naz Reid, Draymond, Beef Stew, Jalen Duren, and then Justin Champagny, not the one playing
Justin,
for the
yeah.
Spurs. So I say all that because this is tough. I thought this was the toughest year to pick these because we don't know if some of these guys that are
don't
like
know.
hotheads are even going to be in the playoffs. So you took Beef Stew, though.
Yeah.
A
Yep.
strong selection.
Yep.
I am going to go with Jaylen Brown.
That's a good pick.
Jaylen Brown.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to rack him. I'm going to hit singles. He's not getting ejected, probably. Not getting like tossed from a game. A lot of techs.
A lot of text.
A lot of techs. I
High
think it's in
techs.
play.
He's hot.
And,
He's hot.
and you did the same with Tatum, I remember. And you
Yeah,
started ticking
last
him up
year.
that way. So I'm going Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, that was. It was either him or Isaiah Stewart for me.
Okay.
Because, just to see if he gets to the finals, that plays a big factor for me. So Jaylen Brown gets hot. We saw him, recently with that push and getting extremely mad at Ben Taylor. Was it Ben Taylor?
Yeah, he's always upset
referee
with
Ben
this, isn't
Taylor.
he?
Yeah. So that's a good pick. Who you got, Trey?
Yeah, I'm happy to get this guy at number 3. He was number 1 on my list because I think this is a finals team, certainly a title contender. more of a flagrant guy than a technical guy, but could be a double technical guy when guys are going forehead to forehead. Lou Dort is my first
Nice.
pick. Yeah.
I took Lou Dort in one of these once, and he disappointed, I remember. Maybe he needs a bounce back.
He's calm. That's the thing is Lou Dort is calm.
Yeah, that's true.
He frustrates the other people.
Yeah.
But maybe he could get a step under a foot sort of
Yeah, and he's got the reputation.
deal.
So.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I had Dort high as well. He was my number 3.
Yep.
But because I think the refereeing has changed a little bit in that they're ready to give out a flagrant.
Okay.
So yeah, I think he may get more of a flagrant.
Please do.
Yeah. All right. For my pick here in round number 2, I'm gonna go with a hot Alperen Şengün. I know it's kind of a wild one, but
Alperen Şengün,
yeah, he
wow.
gets hot. He hits people, and I think again officiating is a little different these days, in that anything's a flagrant. So Alperen, he could get one. I'm bringing him up. My board. I feel like there's a chance there, and considering again they're going to the second round, so I want more games. Alperen Şengün.
Okay, I'm taking a guy that I think is only going to be around for one round, so I need him to deliver. I need some flagrants for sure. Maybe even a flagrant 2 would be nice and get tossed. That'd be big points. He's going to be battling one of the best bigs of all time in Jokic. I'm taking Rudy Gobert.
Great one.
Rudy Gobert in the second round. I love it.
Yeah,
a good
Gobert's good. And I think he's high on the flagrant foul list, I feel like.
I think he is.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
2 or 3, something like that.
He gets mad.
Yeah, he gets mad. Oh, he gets mad. Who shall I go with? This is interesting.
Who are you thinking through? Are you thinking big men out there?
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I got Dort.
Yeah.
I want somebody who's going to, like, guarantee get into a scuffle or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Jalen Duren is my guy.
All right.
Couldn't get beef stew. We got beef stew at home. It's Jalen Duren who's on his team.
You know, when he got into that fight with Musa Diabate, he was kind of calm in a way. You know, like he walked away, but he's...
Yeah, he wasn't the instigator, technically.
Yeah.
I guess I would say.
People will
outside
be
of
banging him, though.
banging. Yeah.
Yeah, so he could get
And
mad.
there's just always scuffles with the Pistons. I like having a Piston.
retaliation
Yeah.
type things. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this pick is a tough one here. I'll start the third round. Oh, it's got to be a big. There's no doubt. It's between 2 bigs for me. Either Mitchell Robinson or Donovan Clingan, because he's going to get into it with the Wemby, maybe, perhaps. I mean, he's going to get physical.
Did he just get double tech in the play-in or something like that? Klingon was banging around.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, give me the Clingan. We'll see if he gets hit with one. The officials say, hey, we're keeping Victor Wembanyama in this game. Don't hit him with both your arms, Donovan Clingan. I don't know why I'm envisioning a 2-arm hit to Victor Wembanyama, but I'm taking Donovan Clingan with my pick.
Okay.
Skeets, who you got?
My last pick, I am going to go with a bit of a wild card here. I said it on the show earlier this week when we were doing Raptors-Cavs preview. I can see the future. Dennis Schroeder.
Ooh.
He was high on my list.
Brought into the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm convinced, to be a dickhead, to be a hothead, to give the Cavs a little bit of an edge. And he's playing his former team in Toronto. I think he's not going to play huge minutes, but what's he get? Like 20, 25 minutes a game. He is a vet. You know, you could see Kenny Atkinson and the Cavs going to him. So I'll take Dennis Schroeder as my third pick.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was up there for me. That's who I was going to take if he dropped all the way to the 9th pick. But he didn't. So I'm taking a guy who's I guess it sounds like he's going to be the only guy who shows up in our A block and our B block. Amen Thompson.
Ooh, okay.
He's ornery.
Yeah.
I'll go forehead to forehead with somebody. So yeah, I think Şengün is like a complainer. Like he can pick up some complaining technicals, and I think that Thompson is more of a scuffle, instigator draft sort of a pick. So give me him.
Him and LeBron could be getting it on. All right, so my selections: Isaiah Stewart, Alperen Şengün, and Donovan Clingan. It's a weird third pick. Skeets, you've
All
got
bigs.
all bigs.
Yep.
So big. Skeets, you've got Jaylen Brown, Rudy Gobert, and Dennis Schroeder.
Okay.
It's a fun one.
Yep.
Trey, you got the Dort man,
Dort man.
Jalen Duren, and Amen Thompson.
Great.
What's on the line?
It's like a slap.
Yeah, whoever wins,
Wizard
the other
takes a
two guys
slap?
have to fight. So if you win the
Interesting.
Instigator Draft, you get to be
Interesting.
like the referee for the other two guys having just a good fight here in the Classic
Okay.
Factory.
I like this.
Cool.
Slap fight.
Slap fight.
Slap fight. The stream team will come up with a good punishment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Were we going to get to our awards?
Who's the
News?
biggest snub?
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
give you-
Draymond not getting drafted is
Yeah.
completely play independent. Ron Holland, I think, is a guy who could have been picked, but unsure how much he's going to play long term for the Pistons. Kevin Durant is a guy who gets a lot of texts.
Durant, wow, interesting.
You know, Bane, same thing, playing. Brooks, same thing, playing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good instigators in the play-in right now.
All right, so we have some news. Luka Doncic and Cade Cunningham will be eligible for end-of-season awards after the NBA and the Players Association agreed that both of them would be allowed to bypass the 65-game threshold for eligibility requirements. So Luka, he played 64 games. He missed 2 games in December due to traveling for the birth of his child abroad. And then Cade Cunningham played in 63 games, missed 12 games sort of near the end after suffering a collapsed lung in mid-March. Rather than those cases going to an arbitrator, Tass, I don't know if you read this, both the NBA and the NBAPA just agreed to waive the rules for both the guys. Like, they're fine.
That's pretty hilarious.
But Anthony Edwards, who was a couple games short as well, that one's not going to pass. He is not going to be eligible for all NBA.
Yeah, the PA wanted that as well.
They did.
They appealed. And I loved the response, the statement from Anthony Edwards' business manager. If you saw that, it was, quote, Anthony and I appreciate the PA appealing his case. For me personally, I'm a bit confused at the clemency for Cade, who missed time for something that happened on the court, and not Ant, who missed time for an infection. But ultimately, you already know Ant isn't tripping over it at all. I love
All
that.
caps, right?
Yeah.
At all.
This quote from a business manager using the word tripping at all. It feels like this is Anthony Edwards, bro. You know,
Yes.
this is his guy.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, what do you want me to say? Just say I ain't tripping at all.
Put it in caps lock.
Yeah, that definitely feels like an Anthony Edwards direct quote, even if it's not. But the Luka one is easy. Like, he missed games to see his kid get born. I think that's a fair dispensation, though he also missed a game for being suspended for technical.
I was just going to say that. That's the one counter to that one.
Okay, but
It's like he would have been clear if he didn't get tossed out of all these games or all these technicals accumulated.
It's 2 games.
It's a slippery slope, is it not, this?
That's why something has to change this offseason.
Yes.
Yeah, and this kind of does make me think they're just going to be like, this is silly now.
Yeah.
Now that we actually got all these guys playing, which was the entire point of it. But the Anthony Edwards of it is pretty weird when you compare him to Cade Cunningham. Cade has played 35 more minutes this season. That's nothing.
Right.
But it's over the course of 4 more games, or I guess 3 more games than Edwards has played. So 61 versus 64 looks like a bigger deal, but it's literally 35 minutes. But he ain't tripping at all.
He ain't
So I
tripping.
think it's fine.
Somebody, as a reporter, should be asking Wemby about the difference in 34 minutes, because he'll do the math for you real quick, like he likes to do. I will say something interesting about this, considering Cade is going to be on a team and Luka are going to be on an all-NBA team. It does reduce the cost, the salary for Jalen Duren in the coming years, because Jalen Duren is not going to make it. It's highly unlikely now with these two guys that Jalen Duren's going to make an all-NBA team. And because of the Derrick Rose rule, that would have allowed Jalen Duren to sign a max for 5% more. So it saves money for the Detroit Pistons in the long term. Thank Luka and Cade, I guess, or thank the NBA for this weird rule. They're just essentially going to get rid of the 65-game rule. I think that's the only way around it, right? Just because then you'll get back to these situations. If you have a 60-game threshold, you'll just get back to this situation where
I'll be like, I played 59 games.
Yeah.
I had a kid. Did you? Let's take a look at that. If you had a kid, I mean, there's just weird things that you can try and circumvent the rules. You know, Steve Ballmer will.
Got him.
Tried spelling.
Although Connie Ballmer,
tried
great
spelling?
donation.
I tried spelling. A jersey,
Spelling.
obviously, and didn't go well. I picked one of the longer city names.
Man, this guy was ready.
Okay, I know who you're. I figured it out.
Should have went with the moniker for the team name instead. I should have just switched it up.
You guys made
because
sense.
everybody's done this, right? When you're like, if you're doing a poster board or something and you're writing something, even if like you were going to go cheer on somebody running a race, you look at it and you go, oh, okay, I'll spell that out. I'll put that on there, and then you go and do it, and you inevitably run out of space.
You do.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, numbers or letters are fatter than I thought, or I make them fatter than I thought. Well, that's sort of what's happened here. We persevere.
So you're telling me it's going to be big letters on the left side of the jersey?
It's
and
almost now.
some
It's
tight
almost,
ones on the right?
I made like a decision on the fly. I'm like, almost make it abstract in a
Yeah.
weird way.
Beautiful.
Almost
AI
as if it's too blurry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I think I know what that says, but does it? That's where we went. We're okay. We're okay.
Yep.
I got the face
Things are
left.
great.
I got the face left.
Okay, we'll make sure we take some time here in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah,
segment,
yeah,
as
yeah.
we always do.
Vamp.
People are feeling like they've got it. People are feeling like they've narrowed it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for them. I gave a lot of hints. You
We'll
should.
see. We'll see.
This is weird with this canvas, JD, or I mean the easel, I should say. Mm-hmm. It's like you can't get to the bottom of it, you know?
Canvas,
Like
so
it's
same.
like it's sort of the lip. The lip gets you.
Yeah.
The lip will get you, huh?
Yeah. I'm running out of time, so now I'm just.
Yeah, you're
now
good.
Yeah, I mean, we are getting
Now we're
into
just-
rapid fire.
Yeah.
So you've only got like 20 to 30 minutes left.
Yeah, let's just add some crap up there. I'm just gonna ruin this mess.
That's Ross style.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to rapid fire.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, yeah, you're the question man.
Yeah. Asked Wednesday whether he knew the status of the NBA's aspiration investigation, Kawhi Leonard said, quote, I never thought about it too much, other than the questions asked. You'll have to ask the NBA, not me. I'm not the one doing the investigation. I think we're gonna be in the clear. I'm not stressing it. What are you trying not to stress about? And please, take your time.
Well, I know I'm gonna fall off a treadmill one day. It's
Really?
happening. Yeah, I go on a treadmill. I'm hitting the side, and where my foot hits the side, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen one day.
You think you're going to fall off? Do you feel unbalanced when you're out there?
Maybe my brain doesn't work the same way. I just start jogging, and I'm just freestyling out there, like Skeets is freestyling on the paint here. Sometimes it just hit the side. I don't know if that happens to you, Skeets, and as you get older here on the treadmill.
Oh yeah, it's happened. It's
Yeah,
quite
that's what I was
scary
gonna
when
ask
you
you.
do it. Yeah,
It must be, because
like
you've
you-
done it. You've run on a treadmill a ton.
a ton.
And do you go down?
I've never fallen. I've never actually fallen, but definitely done trips and like,
Yeah.
whoa, catch yourself or
Catch
jump
yourself?
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I could feel myself. I'm like, oh yeah.
Do you run with the thing attached to emergency stop the treadmill?
Interesting. I've
You
never
probably
done
should.
that. Because then it'll stop.
It'll stop.
Yeah.
It'll unplug.
You'll still fall,
That's what it's all about.
but
but it'll stop.
Yeah.
You won't go as far,
right.
probably.
Yeah, you won't be tumbling around, if you fall on the actual treadmill.
Yeah,
Get launched.
Do we go
guess.
face? Do we put a face on this man, or is he faceless? Does that say something?
Ooh, the faceless
Does that
man.
say something? Actually,
The Faceless Man by
This is
Jay
art.
Skeets.
Yeah, faces are hard. It's a good decision if you go
know.
away from it.
I know. I almost think I should face it up. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, you got 8 more answers to decide.
know.
Yeah. I'm trying not to stress about my outdoor basketball hoop, which currently has a gigantic hole in the middle of the backboard.
Oh yeah.
Backboard.
Yeah, I don't really understand how it happened, but it like completely lines up with the frame on the back. Like it's got an H sort of deal. With the poles on the back, and the
Right.
hole is like at the top. It seemed to happen during the change of seasons from winter to spring as the cold was turning warm. But you can bank in shots from the side. Like it's no problem. You're rarely banking it over the square right in the middle. The ball can go through the hole, so that's tough.
It fits through the hole.
It fits through the hole perfectly.
That's a big ass hole.
That's a big hole. So I got to just swish it, and B, I'm pretty sure it's covered by warranty. So I'll get a
Really?
I'll get a new acrylic backboard eventually. They had a 5-year warranty. We're only 3 years
gonna say,
in.
how long have
we
you
gotta
had
find
it?
we gotta
Yeah.
find the receipt.
Ooh,
Gotta
yeah.
find the receipt. Maybe I'm stressing about that. 'Cause it wasn't me who got the receipt.
Yeah, so that thing just literally just melted. I mean, a whole.
You know what? I saw the crack first. I'm not the only person shooting on this hoop. People will chuck a ball up there. I'm sure it hits hard sometimes, but I feel like the temperature change had something to do with it. Going up,
Interesting.
going
Very
down, going up,
interesting.
going down. For a while, it just had like a flap.
Yeah.
I'd go up there, try and duct tape it flat. Did not work at all. Now we're rocking the hole.
JD, what are you trying not to stress about?
We have just entered the playoffs in my pickleball league.
Congrats.
And thank you. And our team won our division.
Hey.
So we're very high. We're high up in the seeding. And it's pickleball, so who gives a shit? But now I'm sort of stressed out that they're gonna play me in the playoffs. I won 8 out of the 9 games I played. So I have a very good record, but Rachel was my partner for 6 of those games, and Jake, another guy, our best guy on the team, was my other partner. So they basically, put me over their shoulder fireman style and took me to the victories on all of them.
When you said they're gonna play me, and that's what you're worried about.
Yeah, I don't want to play.
Sounds like you're a
More
82
stressful.
game pickleball player.
That's
not
exactly
a
right.
16, eh?
That's exactly right.
Damn, cutthroat.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
So how many teams are left?
I don't know actually, because it's now the divisions play each other, so the top 2 teams of each division play. So
Do they get a bye or something?
it's a great question.
I don't know. We're going too deep.
I
We're
don't
going
know.
too deep.
I don't know. I know that we have home court for at least for the first round, probably the second round.
Home court. What does that mean?
Oh, crap.
It means we play at our. What happened?
We got paid
Oh,
over
it's
this
all right.
table.
He's dropping
Sorry, Wendell.
brushes.
Sorry, Wendell.
No,
Look at that.
We can
Acrylic
take
comes
care of that.
right up.
Yeah.
Oh, made
my
it worse.
Well, someone has been bleeding on the desk. It looks like.
It adds to the charm.
Oh, we got to get some water on that.
Do your playoffs start now, JD?
Yeah.
Just like the
Monday,
NHL
next
and
Monday.
NBA. Wow.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all
Same schedule.
coincides.
There's a reason.
Nice.
Well, good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Good answers,
Appreciate it.
guys. Good answers. Speaking of the Clippers, after they lost to the Warriors, Chris Paul reacted to LA's season-ending defeat in petty fashion on Instagram. He shared the viral meme of someone who attended their biggest hater's funeral to make sure they were dead. There it is for everybody on YouTube. A classic meme. I want to know, though, who is someone you're never going to forgive, like Chris Paul seems to never want to forgive the Clippers?
Yeah.
How can you?
How can I blame him? I didn't find that funny.
What?
No. Come on, Chris. I think the bigger thing would have been just don't. I don't know. So what? Why?
Well, I mean,
Why? Because it's funny.
They retired it.
Yeah.
You have to retire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very unfortunate.
yeah.
Like,
They also
they're
got
gonna retire his jersey someday.
right. That's
He'll
true.
probably go into the Hall of Fame as a Clipper.
Yeah.
Instead, he's attending their funeral to make sure they're dead.
A team which came back to life essentially when he left. They stunk when he was there.
Yeah.
Anyways, my answer. I'm going to 4th grade. Elizabeth Heineck said that I stunk.
Whoa.
She came up to my desk and said I smelled. Hey, in hindsight, she was right. I should be thanking her. I wasn't wearing deodorant at that age. I should have been. But that's when I got I probably wasn't the same day, but that's when I got a speed stick. Speed stick was coming through. Got a bar. What do you even call a deodorant? Just a. No, it's not a bar.
It's a stick.
It's a stick.
Stick of deodorant.
A stick of
speed
deodorant.
stick.
A speed stick. I
Yeah,
know.
it's in the name.
Yeah.
Are you still a speed stick user?
No.
Loyal speed stick user?
They still cooking? They still
They
making?
gotta still be around.
They are?
Yeah.
They're around.
Oh, nah.
Hey, Stinky Man. When you're putting devil horns on somebody's head, how high are you going? Where do devil horns come out? Above your ear, at the ear?
It's artist discretion, man.
I-
Like the daredevil horns are like at the front.
Oh, they're at the.
But then
I can't do front.
Okay, then do like a Viking helmet.
Yeah, Viking helmet.
Yeah.
So more maybe around the ear
Yeah.
level. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Great question.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
It's happening over in here. All right, Trey, what do you got here?
Yeah, for me, it's Mrs. McCoy, my high school science teacher, who was, as far as I'm concerned, the main reason for keeping me out of National Honor Society as a junior, which was a big deal for me back then.
Oh, damn.
Doesn't matter at all in my life to this day, but I still remember she was the one. And did I get in as a senior? Yeah, but it wasn't as good.
Well, what'd she do?
I think she voted against me because I talked too much in class.
Oh, bit of a smart ass. Got his
Her?
work.
Yeah.
Got his work done real quicker than all the other kids. Just distracted everybody else.
Well, you're right. You're right. Did she like it that I was the one who ate the chunk of auger? No. But somebody had to. Once she said not to eat it, somebody had to eat that auger, and it was me.
Right.
And she said, fine, I'm getting you back. You're not going in NHS. And then I did. And like I said, zero effect on my life to this point, but it would have been nice to have it in the yearbook.
Devil horns ruined it. Oh,
No.
yeah, I didn't do them.
Run with it.
Yeah. It looks like they just look like antennas.
You can cover it if you don't want to.
Could cover it. You're right. It's not a bad idea, Tass.
We'll figure
JD,
it
what
out.
about you? Who are you never gonna forgive?
I mean, I might probably mention this on the show before. We've been doing this for 20 goddamn years, but Troy Chan, grade 7, he spoiled Empire Strikes Back for me.
Come on, Troy.
I was going to save this story for Thumb War because we're doing Empire Strikes Back next. But yeah, I realized it was the first spoiler I've ever had, like ever.
Wow, yeah.
Right.
So I was so mad. So mad. I won't say what the spoiler is just in case, guys.
Wow.
You can use it on Thumb War. I think you
You
can
can
still
spoil it
do
on Thumb War.
All right, final one. The pit was lit this week. Big shots, huge performances, and most importantly, the Prime Playmaker Chain. We're fans here at No Dunks, big fans of the Playmaker Chain. But what are the other broadcast networks gonna do? I need you guys to tell me an item that either ESPN/ABC or NBC/Peacock should hand out to each player of the game in these playoffs. Tass.
They can give them a piece of the court.
Okay.
Like I'm holding here on No Dunks.
Nice chunk.
Yeah, this is a beautiful chunk of the Raptors court in 1995 when they started. And it's painted beautifully. Like, I got to say it's a little better than J.E. Skeets on the canvas.
Well, we haven't
It's-
seen it yet.
But either way, yeah, we have not seen it. I will say there's a plan. You go before the game, you've already got a piece of the puzzle of the wood already cut out. You know, I mean, it's a puzzle. It doesn't have to be cut out. It's just taken out like this one was. You put a little thingy on the back here. There's a little placard thingy on the back that says the Toronto Raptors inaugural court. So you put something about the playoffs, where we're playing, the attendance is here, and then you fully paint it like it's the actual court. So it's not just a piece of wood.
Right.
It can be done easily.
done.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can be
but
done
not
very
the same night.
well, this is
may
what
be
they're going to
tough.
have to do. This is what they're going to have to do. Well, it has to be done beforehand, but it could still be a piece of the wood that they
Yeah.
use for the court. It has to be done beforehand.
Oh, they take out a circular saw and just.
Well, it can be done. It can be done. Now, there could be that weird method, actually, of getting it done, like actually taking a piece of the floor that they played on, taking that out from the corner as the interview happens.
Yeah.
That would
Okay.
be super weird. Putting the little velvet ropes around it so nobody steps on it and handing it to the player.
Yeah.
But this is an actual piece that they would take from the court beforehand. They can do it. They can manage to take a piece of the court that's not sawed off. It's like it's an actual puzzle piece. So it'll look cool. It can be done.
That does look cool.
Like this is actually not a piece of the Raptors court. This is a part of, but it's a piece of a basketball court.
Okay.
That was it's actually a piece of the 2012 All-Star game in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what this
Was
is
it?
from. That's what this is from. It feels like 2012 was.
Yeah.
Around then was.
Yeah, so this is actually a piece of that court that the Raptors got and were able to paint the court on. And you see the little engravement on the back. It was made in the USA, and there's actually these little numbers on it. And so it's an actual piece of a basketball court. They can manage to do that. They build multiple courts for teams. They can do that and take it. Like, let's say the Cavs kick ass against the Toronto Raptors
Okay.
today. They can manage to take the Cavs one and paint it. I'm just eating some time for
Oh, no,
Skeets to do some
we're
painting.
good. The
Either
lighting
way.
back here is horrible, by the way. I mean,
Yeah, I
artists
forgot
can't
to
work
put a
in these
little light.
conditions. Like, you
Yeah.
barely see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
Trey,
court.
what would you do?
Yeah, Trey.
The NBC Peacock feather in the cap fedora.
Oh, yes.
I love
Big
it.
old hat with a big old peacock
Yes.
feather coming over it.
That is good.
Those are so big too. It would like
They're
trail
so
behind.
long, yeah. I don't. I say fedora, but I'm imagining more like whatever that kind of hat that Robin Hood wore. You know, it's like it's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
between a fedora and a beret,
Yeah.
kind of. I feel like.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, the main feature will be the gigantic peacock feather. And we'll pass it around from head to head.
Yeah.
It's good. That's
JD,
good.
take us home, man.
Yeah, I was thinking a scepter, but like a ball on the top of the scepter that has the same sort of technology as the sphere in Las Vegas. So and that shows the play,
Okay.
you know, or plays of the game, sort of thing. I mean, ridiculously expensive, but they're not letting them keep the Prime chain.
Yeah, you just need a couple of them.
You just need a couple for each conference. And
The sphere.
yeah,
I love a scepter.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be the main thing I want if I was royalty. Keep the crown, give me the scepter.
Great answers, guys.
Good one.
Really good.
Great answers.
Yep.
My masterpiece is done. Always wanted to do that.
That's how painters do it. They,
Always wanted to
they,
throw a brush.
they just drop the brush.
All right. So it sounds like the people have guessed what I've been painting over here for the last hour or so.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
Now, well, I mean, I guess I'll just show it to you. Yeah, simple as that.
Let's go. Yeah, unveiling.
Okay. Now, again, there might be some weird white. Here, let me just see real quick, just because, you know, this part at the top where you.
You gotta,
Okay,
gotta
that's
learn
okay.
how to maneuver an
Oh,
easel.
hey, now.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've never done that. This is a nice easel. All right, well, we're JD, I guess, to my solar camera. Yeah, you know, now that I can see it. Well, it is what it is. Here we go. My pick and payoff was to paint a picture of my choice, and I chose to paint the devil.
Oh! Come on.
That's not bad, right?
That's good.
Very good.
That's really good.
Yes! Mike Bibby himself. I did put the horns in there, and Tass, you said take them off because they look sort of dumb. So,
Well,
I mean, there's still remnants of them there. Yeah? All right. I went no face. He's a faceless man to me.
You don't need a face.
I know.
No, that's good.
If I would have put the face in, it would have immediately looked like a 3-year-old. You know what I mean? Which it still sort of does, but there it is.
It would have been fun to put his beady eyes in there.
I was gonna do X's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Maybe a little too dark.
This is good.
All right. Yes.
really good.
Yes. Yes.
that's his tattoo that he has?
Yeah, he has this weird like. I thought it was a 12, but it's like more like a 1 and a Z or something. So I just
Nice.
whipped it on there.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
All right. How do the people thumbs up overall?
They're saying that's really good. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Wow, that's actually pretty sweet. I would buy that.
Well, I think we should auction this off.
You're not going to believe this, Skeets.
What?
Leo Gomon says that's sick.
If you
We've done
win
it.
Leo
We've done
Gomez.
it. You impressed
We
Leo.
literally
bro.
done it. We got that piece of shit on our side. Yeah, we're auctioning this off. I'll sign it, and we will raise money for a charity of our choice here.
That's
Why
good.
not? You know, we'll have some
Yeah.
fun with it. Maybe we'll do it on Substack even. Join our Substack page. Link in the show notes. All right. Honestly, this is, dare I say, fun.
Painting, bro. Making
Dare
art,
I
come
say
on, it's
fun?
Great,
It
great
is.
times.
It is. But sorry I didn't contribute much to the show.
Oh, you made this beautiful painting.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, that's the other thing. We could hang it up in here too. Wouldn't that be nice?
And you were hoping that jersey was purpler?
Yeah.
I can see why you would say that, but it looks
Yeah.
like it looks Kingsy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How, you see what I mean by the Sacramento
I see
part?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine though.
Just jammed it all together. I wanted a lighter purple, but you know, mixing in the red and the blue, I didn't know what to do after that. It sort of got dark, and I'm like, do I put white in? What do I do to make it lighter purple?
You probably do put in
guess.
white.
Yeah.
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 And maybe add red, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there it is.
Beautiful stuff.
Pick and payoff done. Oddly stressful,
Really good though.
but happy with the
Too good.
result. Happy with the result. Again, I'll sign it after it dries a little bit. That's it for us here today. We are back on Monday. A lot of basketball on this weekend. 8 playoff game ones, and we got the 2 games tonight. I keep forgetting about these playing games
Yes.
tonight. So 10 games on. We're back on Monday, basically to talk about them all. Let's be honest, we usually do. So join us at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit the like button, subscribe. Podcast listeners, we love you. 5-star ratings and reviews, but come on over, see this masterpiece that people are talking about.
People are talking.
And yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday. Until then, Clipper Bros.
You heard it here first. Have a great time. Turn up. Love you guys. Awesome.
Thanks for joining us. And remember, Mike Bibby is a little bit more muscular than that. I think what would be great is if Mike Bibby got a hold of that and just used his muscles to squeeze it and break it.
Oh, imagine he buys it and destroys it.
Wow.
We will get
That'd
it
be
for him.
awesome.
Yeah, that would instantly win you over, I think.
I mean, I could have made it worse, Mike. Race today, people.